Hello students, today we will study binomial theorem of class 11. Actually this is binomial, as by the word this is clear that any expression which is having two terms, that is binomial. All of you already studied monomial, binomial, trinomial, and we have drawn your attention from that is binomial, and then how we are expanding. You already studied in lower classes, that is a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. A plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube, and all these expansions can be written in the form of combination, that is a plus b to the power 0 is equal to 1. That is obvious, anything power 0 is equal to 1, and a plus b to the power 1 is a plus b, and this can be written in terms of combination, that is 1c0 a to the power 1 minus 0 b to the power 0. In the same way 1c1 a to the power 1 minus 1 b to the power 1, and these terms, this is called binomial coefficients. Okay, in the same way a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square can be rewritten as 2c0, because you already studied permutation and combination and you know the value of this. 2c0 is equal to 1, a to the power 2 minus 0 b to the power 0. In the same way other terms can be written, and similarly we can write a plus b whole cube in terms of binomial coefficients. And then Isaac Newton has correlated all these expansions, and then with the help of these expansion, after correlating, he had written the expansion of a plus b to the power n, where n is a positive integral, that is natural number. In the same way as nc0 a to the power n minus 0 b to the power 0, you can see nc1, here in place of n we are writing 2, in place of n we are using 3. In the same way if we are using n, then nc0 a to the power n minus 0 b to the power 0. In the same way other terms, and rth term also can be written, and then nth term. Okay, and this way summation of r is equal to 1 to n ncr a to the power n minus r b to the power r, and this way we can write the expansion of a plus b to the power n. If in place of b we are using minus b, then alternate terms will be negative, and then we will get here overall minus 1 to the power r ncr a to the power n minus r b to the power r. And if we are using a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 1 in this, then 2 to the power n is equal to, this is c0 plus c1 plus c2 plus c3 right up to cn. In terms of binomial coefficient, this term will be equated and will get 2 to the power n. In the same way if we write here a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 1, that is this will be 0, and then this way we are getting c0 plus c2 plus c4 right up to all even number, and is equal to c1 plus c3 right up to all even numbers. Okay, and this way we can write the summation in terms of binomial coefficients. Now you can see that general term that we are getting ncr a to the power n minus r b to the power r, and that is why the general term is this. And you can see in each term, if this is 1, the number of term is 2, if this is 2, the number of term is 3, and that is why for n the number of term will be n plus 1, and that is the middle term of this will be for n which is even, the total number of terms will be n plus 1 by 2, and then the midterm will be n plus 1 by 2, that is n by 2 plus 1 at term. And similarly for n is odd, the total number of term will be n plus 1 means even, and in that case there will be two middle terms, that is n plus 1 by 2 and n plus 3 by 2, and all of you already know how to find the middle terms. And this way we discussed in detail the concepts of binomial theorem. Now with the help of this concept we will do all types of questions from this chapter. Okay, now questions. Find the number of terms in the expansion of the following: 7x plus 2y to the power 9. As we just studied that in the expansion of x plus a to the power n, the number of term is n plus 1, and that is why here the number of term will be 9 plus 1, that is 10. In the same way, in second question, 1 plus 2x plus x square to the power 11 the number of terms, because this can be rewritten as 1 plus x whole square, and that is why ultimately we will write 1 plus x to the power 22, and then this way the number of terms will be 22 plus 1, that is 23. And the next one, that is expand this binomially. How can we expand? Following the same way, that is 4c0 x square to the power 4 minus 0 3 upon x to the power 0. Actually in all the terms then there will not be any confusion. We should use NCR x to the power n minus r a to the power r in the expansion of x plus a to the power n, the rth term. And then in the same way we will start from 0 and then from 1, 4c1 x square to the power 4 minus 1 3 upon x to the power 1, and in the same way 4c2 x square to the power 4 minus 2 3 upon x to the power 2, 4c3 plus x square to the power 4 minus 3 3 upon x to the power 3 plus 4c4 x square to the power 4 minus 4 3 upon x to the power 4, and this way this is 1 and this will be 1, and ultimately we will get x to the power 8. In the same way we can simplify the other ones and we will get here 12x to the power 5, because x in the denominator, and this is x to the power 6 minus 1 and x to the power 5. Next one 54 to the power x to the power 2, and then 108 upon x plus 81 to the power upon x to the power 4, and this way we can expand any expression. Now next question, expand 3x square minus 2ax plus 3a square to the power cube. Whenever we are given any expression in such a way that they are having more than two terms, then we should rearrange them in such a way that they will be treated as two terms. And like here 3x square plus 3a square can be written as 3 within bracket x square plus a square will be taken first term, and second term minus 2ax whole cube. Okay, so that we can apply binomial theorem, that is 3c0 this to the power 0 and then this to the power 3 minus 0 and minus 2ax to the power 0. In the same way 3c1 3 within bracket x square plus a square to the power 3 minus 1 minus 2ax to the power 1, and in the same way next two terms, and then after solving this will be 1, and then after solving this is 3, we are getting 27x square plus a square to the power 3, and this is 27 this much, and this is 54, and then after rearranging and opening this bracket x square plus a square to the power cube, writing this expansion we are getting this value, and in the same way rearranging the terms in decreasing order x to the power 6, x to the power 5, x to the power 4, x to the power 3, x to the power 2, and x and the constant term, you are getting your answer. In the same way, same type of question next year also, the expression contains 3 terms and then we'll rearrange them in such a way that this will be treated as 2 terms, and that is why 1 minus x within one bracket, another bracket, x square, so that we can write expansion of x plus a to the power n, where n is equal to 4, and then 4c0, 1 minus x to the power 4 minus 0, x square to the power 0, then 4c1, 1 minus x to the power 4 minus 1, and x square to the power 1, 4c2, 1 minus x to the power 4 minus 2, x square to the power 2, in the same way next 2 terms. And then after solving 4c0, this is 1, 4c1, this is 4, and 4c2, this is 6, and in the same way 4c3 and 4c4, and then writing in terms of rearranging, we are getting 1 minus 4x plus 10x square minus 16x cube plus 19x to the power 4 plus 16x to the power 5 plus 10x to the power 6 minus 4x to the power 7 plus x to the power 8 in terms of increasing order of x, and this is the answer. Now next question. Actually this is the formula you can apply directly, but try to understand this formula. Once you are writing the expansion of a plus b to the power n, all terms will be positive, and if you will write the expansion of a minus b to the power n, then that is odd number term will be negative, and that is why after adding those term will be cancelled, and ultimately here we will get the total number of terms n plus 1 by 2, because in the expansion of a plus b to the power n we are getting n plus 1 term, and here in the same way after adding the term will be half, because half of the term will be cancelled. In the same way for this expansion of a plus b to the power n minus a minus b to the power n, in this the odd number term will not be cancelled, because once we will use minus sign before that, that will remain there, and ultimately we will get only even number term, and but the total number of term will be half of the previous one, that is n plus 1 by 2. And this way you can apply. And another thing, if n is a positive even integer, then you know that this is n by 2 plus 1 term, and in the same way in this case n by 2 terms, and you can apply these results directly for getting the total number of terms. See here, find the number of terms in the expansion of this after simplification. Here you can see x plus a to the power 51 minus x minus a to the power 51 means n is equal to 51. So 51 plus 1 by 2, that is 26 terms. Now next question. Find the value of a square plus root a square minus 1 to the power 4 plus a square minus root a square minus 1 to the power 4. In this question, this irrational number we will write in terms of b, and then this is changing into a square plus b to the power 4 plus a square minus b to the power 4, and then expand this. You can write directly also, because you know that if a plus b to the power n plus a minus b to the power n, the odd number term will be cancelled. You can write directly also, but here we are expanding, and after expanding we can see that odd number being cancelled this way, because this is the positive and this is the negative, same term, positive and negative, and ultimately we are getting the term containing 4c0, and this will be added twice, 4c2 and 4c4, and then after opening this we are getting a to the power 8 plus 6 a to the power 4 b square plus b to the power 4, and then writing the value of this, we substitute this value, b is equal to root a square minus 1. We are writing here a square minus 1, and this will be a square minus 1 whole square. Ultimately, after expanding this and multiplying, we are getting 2 within bracket a to the power 8 plus 6 a to the power 6 minus 5 a to the power 4 minus 2a square plus 1. This is the answer. Now next question. Using binomial theorem, expand x plus y to the power 5 plus x minus y to the power 5. All of you know the expansion of x plus y to the power 5. Write the expansion, and then x minus y to the power 5 alternate terms will be negative, and that is why those terms ultimately after adding will be cancelled, and then we will get the even number term, that is 5c0, 5c2 and 5c4. After expanding, we are getting x to the power 5 plus 10x cube y square plus 5xy square. Okay, and find the value of this. In this question, in place of plus, this is given minus. Suppose in place of minus, plus was given, then you can substitute the value directly in this formula. Okay, and but here in minus, then you know once you will subtract both the terms, then the term containing even number will be cancelled. Okay, after writing all these, and you can show or you can write directly also, even number term will be cancelled, then odd number term is this much, and then substituting the value root 3 and 1, we are getting 152. And next question. If the first three terms in the expansion of 1 plus ax to the power n in ascending powers of x are 1 plus 12x plus 64x square, find n and a. This is very important question, and first of all you try to understand whenever you are writing expansion for each term, if you will use this formula NCR, x to the power n minus r, a to the power r, in the expansion of x plus a to the power n, then you will never confused. Here you can see NC0, x to the power n minus 0, a to the power 0. Here in place of x you are getting 1, and in place of a you are getting ax, and that is why since we have to use only first three terms, so first term will be this, second term will be this, and third term will be this. And this way, this is 1, this is nax, and this is n into n minus 1 upon 2 a square x square. You are given this is equal, and this is equal, and this is equal. And so, first equation nax is equal to 12x, that is na is equal to 12. Second equation n into n minus 1 upon 2 a square x square is given 64x square. So x square will be cancelled. You are getting n square a square minus na square is equal to 128. Na is given 12. So substituting this value, we are getting na square is 16. And that is why from these two equations, first and third, dividing, we are getting the value of a 4 by 3. In the same way, substituting this value of a in any one of the equation, we are getting the value of n. This is the answer. Now next question. Using binomial theorem, evaluate 999 to the power cube. Okay. Now 999 can be written as 1000 minus 1, that is 10 to the power 3 minus 1 to the power 3. Then expanding this again, NC0 x to the power n minus 0 a to the power 0, we are getting these three terms as 10 to the power 9 minus 3 into this plus 3 into this minus 1. And then after simplifying, we are getting this digit, and this is the answer. Okay, and in the same way, next question, find the coefficient of x to the power 5 in the expansion of the product. This means First of all, we will write the product expansion of this 1 plus 2x to the power 6 binomially all these 7 terms, and then expansion of this. In this expansion, because ultimately we have to multiply, and that is why after this we can exclude the terms, rest of the terms can be excluded, and because after multiplication this should be x to the power 5, and this way we are getting, this is the first and this is the second. Then you can see this multiplied by 1 multiplied by minus 21, because we are rearranging the coefficients of x to the power 5. 12x multiplied by 35 x to the power 4, and this way this is the x to the power 5. 60x square will be multiplied by minus 35, so that to get the term of x to the power 5, and in the same way 160 multiplied by 21, so that to get this term, then 240 multiplied by minus 7 to get this, and 192 multiplied by 1, and this way after multiplication and then adding and subtracting the same sign, we are getting 171, which is the correct answer. Now next question. If the coefficients of second, third and fourth terms in the expansion of this are in AP, then show that this value. Okay. Now expansion of this first term, second term, third term, fourth term, like this, because we have to expand only up to fourth term. Okay, because second term, third term and fourth term will be taken, and rest of the term not required, and that is why this is second term means T2 can be written as T1 plus 1, and this is the 2n C1 and then x. Okay, this value, and then third term means T2 to 2 plus 1, and this is this value, and fourth term is this value, and we are given that this is in AP, and we know that twice of this will be equal to this plus this, or common difference will be same. Then these coefficients will be written in AP like this, and then after taking LCM, here n will be cancelled from each term, and in the same way 2 and here also 2 common will be cancelled, then taking LCM and then cross multiplication, we are getting 2n square minus 9n plus 7 is equal to 0, which is we have to prove. Now next question. Find the seventh term in the expansion of this. We already know that in the expansion of a plus b to the power n, the rth term is NCR, a to the power n minus r, b to the power r, and using this we can write here seventh term means T7 is equal to T6 plus 1, and then the 10C6 2x cube to the power 10 minus 6 minus 3 upon 2x to the power 6, and then this 10C4 can be written as in decreasing order 10 9 8 7, and this is 4 3 2 1, and this way after simplifying we are getting this value 76545 upon 2 x to the power 6. In the same way, next question, fourth term from end in the expansion of this. This you can do by two ways. First way, whether if you are going to find out from end, then you just interchange this. In place of a plus b to the power n, you write b plus a to the power n, then the term inside the bracket will already be changed, and that is why 3 upon x square minus x cube upon 3 can be rewritten as minus x cube upon 3 plus 3 upon x square to the power 9. And then you write the fourth term from end, that is will be 9c3 minus x cube upon 3, 9 minus 3, 3 upon x square to the power 3, because t4 can be written as t3 plus 1. And then after simplifying, you are getting this value. And the another way, fourth term from end, how many terms will be here? We know that in the expansion of this, the term will be 10. And then fourth term from end will be 10, 9, 8th and 7th. That is, this will be T7. Or if you are finding for this without interchanging T7, that is T6 plus 1, then also the answer will be same. Now next question. Now these two questions related to finding middle terms. In the first one, we are getting number of terms 13, because here 2x cube upon 3 minus 3 upon 2x to the power 12 means total number of term will be 12 plus 1, that is 13, which is odd. And in the second one, we are getting even. And in case of odd, the middle term will be t 12 upon 2 plus 1, that is 7. There will be single middle term. And then t7 is equal to t6 plus 1. And then we can write 12c6, 2x cube upon 3, 12 minus 6, minus 3 upon 2x to the power 6. After simplifying, we are getting 924 upon x to the power 6. In the same way, here 2x minus x square upon 4 to the power 9, the total number of terms is 10, and then which is even, so there will be two middle terms, and that is t9 plus 1 upon 2, t9 plus 3 upon 2, that is t5, and t6 will be middle terms. And then t5 is can be written as t4 plus 1, that is 9c4, 2x to the power 9 minus 4, minus x square upon 4 to the power 4. And after simplifying, because 9c4 can be written in the decreasing order 9, 8, 7, 6, and this is 4, 3, 2, 1. After simplifying this, we are getting 63 upon 4, x to the power 13. And the next middle term will be t6, that is t5 plus 1. So 9c5, 2x to the power 9 minus 5, minus x square upon 4 to the power 5. And then after simplifying, we are getting minus 63 upon 32, x to the power 14. Here 9c5 can be written as 9c4, because we know that NCR is equal to NC n minus R. This is all about this question. Now next question. This is very important question. Prove that middle terms in the expansion of 1 plus x to the power 2n is equal to 135 right up to 2n minus 1 upon factorial n, 2 to the power n, x to the power n. Now here this is 2n. So total number of term 2n plus 1, and which is odd. And we know the middle term will be t n plus 1, because t 2n by 2 plus 1, there will be only one middle term in case of odd, and then this term is equal to 2ncn 1 to the power 2n minus n, x to the power n. Okay, ncr, x to the power n minus r, a to the power r, and then we are getting 2ncn x to the power n. This 2ncn can be written as factorial 2n upon factorial n into factorial 2n minus 1. So factorial 2n upon factorial n whole square x to the power n. Now here we can expand this as 1, 2, 3 right up to 2n minus 1, 2n upon factorial n square x to the power n. And now this can be differentiated into two terms, that is 1, 3, 5 right up to 2n minus 1 odd term, and 2, 4, 6, because once we will take 1, 2 left, 1, 3, then 4 left, 5 taken, then 6 left, and in this way 2n minus 1 will be for odd, and 2n will be for even, and this way we can write this expression upon factorial n whole square, but we have to prove 135 right up to 2n minus 1 upon factorial n 2 to the power n x to the power n. So writing this way upon factorial n x to the power n. And next one, here we can take common 2 because in each term we are getting 2 and this is already n term, so there will be 2 to the power n once taking common, and the left one is 1, 2, 3 right up to n, and which is the value of factorial n. So 1 factorial n will be cancelled and ultimately we are getting 135 to the power 2n minus 1 to 2 to the power n x to the power n upon factorial n, which is we have to prove. Now next question. This is very important question. If x to the power p occurs in the expansion of this, prove that the coefficient is this. Let Rth term here in the x to the power p, and that is Rth term can be written as 2n Cr x to the power this 1 upon x to the power r, and then rearranging the coefficients of x. Okay, and this way we are getting 2n Cr x to the power 4n minus 3r, and then in Rth term the coefficient x to the power 4n minus 3r is equated with the x to the power p, and this way 4n minus 3r is equal to p. R is coming out 4n minus p upon 3, and then we have to find out coefficient. Coefficient will be 2n Cr, that is 2n C, R value is 4n minus p upon 3, and then we'll expand factorial 2n upon factorial r, that is 4n minus p upon 3, and factorial n minus r means factorial 2n minus 4n minus p upon 3, and then taking LCM we are getting here this is 2n plus p upon 3 and this is 4n minus p upon 3, and this is what we have to prove. Now next question. This is also one of the very important question and different also, because p be the sum of the terms and q be the sum of even terms in the expansion of this. Then prove these many things. Okay, and here first of all we will write the expansion of x plus a to the power n as we are writing nc0 x to the power n like this up to n term. Then we differentiate even term and odd term because we are given p is the value of all sum of all odd terms and q is the value of sum of all even terms. Then after writing this way, this is the p plus q because even and odd is added in this one, and so x plus a to the power n is p plus q. Okay, now x minus a to the power n, in place of this if we are using minus sign, then plus minus will be alternately, and last one will be ncn minus 1 to the power n a to the power n, as we are writing the expansion in this way. And so again differentiating in even and odd term, then we can see this is p minus q. Okay, and then that is p plus q and p minus q, p square minus q square, and so p square minus q square is p plus q, p minus q, and that is x plus a to the power n, x minus a to the power n, and this is simple identity a square minus b square, that is x square minus a square to the power n. In the same way, second one 2p square plus q square, and this can be factorized as p plus q whole square plus p minus q whole square, because 2pq and 2pq in both the term will be cancelled, and ultimately we will get p plus q whole square plus p minus q whole square, and the value of p plus q is this x plus a to the power n whole square, and p minus q x minus a to the power n whole square, and this way we are getting x plus a to the power 2n plus x minus a to the power 2n. And the last one 4pq, we have to prove this, and we know that p plus q whole square minus p minus q whole square, p square and q square will be cancelled, and ultimately we will get 4pq, and that is why writing in this way x plus a whole is to the power n whole square and x minus a to the power n whole square is equal to x plus a to the power 2n minus x minus a to the power 2n. Here you can write here p is the sum of even terms and q is the sum of odd terms. Okay, and this way we are getting the complete solution of this. Now this way we studied all types of questions from this important chapter binomial theorem. For getting more and more upcoming videos, you please subscribe the channel. Thank you.